This is a Fatal 4 podcast.
Dragon, and it's a huge Dragon Ball podcast. That's right, folks. Ultimate Dragon Ball is still here. I know we said we're in the off season, but we're still putting out the content. We gotta be the brand, the number one, the biggest, the best podcast out there. Of course, my name is Will. Joining me as usual, Kaz Wheeler.
We're in the postseason. Like we're the what team?
The Yokohama Dragons.
Okay, I'll take it. They're Japanese baseball, right?
I don't know. I'm just making shit up. That
I
can be.
I think who's what's Naito's team? Who's that's the
Los Tranquilos.
That's not what I mean. They're a fish. I don't remember what kind of fish they are.
The captor.
The Hiroshima Carp. That's who we are.
Yeah. Carpe Diem, folks.
Oh, you're a U2 fan?
What?
They have a song called Carpe Diem, baby.
I like when they were on that Kendrick Lamar album.
Yeah. U2 rules.
Sure. Anyways, it also rules Dragon Ball Z Kai, and we spent a couple months covering this first season of episodes.
Yeah, we did.
And this is more or less a post-mortem, a reflection on our time that we spent with Goku and friends. Now, for those who may have forgotten, I've watched all this shit already. More or less as it aired. Kaz, I somehow convinced to watch all of it. Never a lick of Dragon Ball in his life.
Mm-mm.
I'm thinking, man, imagine this is your first episode listening to us. That'd be some weird.
I mean, they say every episode or every podcast episode, someone's first episode.
Well, happy to be your first time.
Yeah.
But if it is your first time, make sure to like, subscribe. Well, even if this isn't your first time and you haven't done it yet, like, subscribe, share. Ratings go a long way. It does help the show grow. As always, we have a Patreon, patreon.com/Fatal4Pods. We are reviewing. We literally just watched it, and the Return of Cooler.
Return of Cooler, yes.
Return of Cooler. That's how memorable that movie is. That I can't distinguish Revenge of Cooler and Return of Cooler from one another. We're reviewing that. We have a couple other movies. So I do want to correct myself. Last week I did say we're going into Broly next. We are not, unfortunately. But we are going to Super Android 13. Do you have any thoughts on what that could be about?
I'm guessing it's another one of Dr. Giro's creations.
Who's to say? Anyways,
I'm also assuming that. The original, since it's Super Android 13, there was an original Android 13 who was just kind of a side character in another show, but then got his own thing and became a plumber.
Oh, it's a Mario joke.
It is. It wasn't a good one.
It took me a second to figure it out. I'm like, where are we going with this? Like,
all the best jokes take a little bit,
right?
Off to an inauspicious start for this one.
Yep. So we basically let's talk about the show itself. So going into the show, what were your feelings? I guess, like, I know you had some preconceived notions. Like, you've been on the internet long enough to be exposed to the concepts and the themes of what the fuck Dragon Ball is. Like, what did you feel going in?
Yeah, because there were things that I knew existed in the show, just because they've been on the, like I said, they've been on the internet for forever, and a meme or something like that. I knew that there were different versions of Goku and shit like that. I knew that like there was like power levels and all that kind of thing, and like I've said before, I assumed it was very much a shoot beams at each other and yell all the time kind of thing.
Sure.
And that's mostly all. I knew nothing about really the characterization of anybody, really.
No. Did you know any characters by name outside of Goku?
Yeah, I knew Goku and Gohan, but I didn't really know. And I knew. I think I knew. I knew kind of the main Goku, Gohan, and Piccolo and Vegeta. I knew those names.
Mm-hmm.
If you had made me pick out of the entire cast which one of those, I think I could have got that. But after those 4, not really.
Fair enough. So.
Oh, and the dragon. I knew Shinron somehow. I knew the dragon.
Okay. Now, were you curious about why we picked Z instead of original Dragon Ball? Or
weirdly not, because Z's the only. I didn't really realize until not terribly long ago that there was even a original series.
Okay.
Because it's not really memed the way that this show is.
Sure.
It's not in the zeitgeist the way that Z seems to have gotten.
I think that's probably just a generational thing since original came out in the 80s.
Yeah.
Early 90s, and then this is where
Z also Z was on Cartoon Network or whatever.
Toonami.
Toonami, is that what it was?
Yes.
But it wasn't a show that I watched, but I knew that it was there and would see stuff about it and things like that. But because I don't think the original Dragon Ball got over here until after Z, right?
I want to say yes.
I feel like I've read that. So it just wasn't here for me to even know anything really about it.
Mm-hmm. I'm trying to think what else. So I guess, did we ever talk about what this podcast else could have been?
I don't know if we've talked about it on air.
Okay, so initially we put out a poll. We always pitched the idea of a watch along podcast. Mm-hmm. And initially, we threw around a couple ideas, and some of them, in hindsight, I'm glad we didn't do because they would not have worked in the sense this works. Yeah. So we had pitched. I think we polled our fans on the Discord, which you get access to once again at patreon.com/4pods. We had pitched Power Rangers. Mm-hmm. Which may have been able to work, but it's a whole of a hell lot more filler.
Yeah, I don't think it. I honestly don't think it would have been nearly as fun.
No,
week to week as this one was. We did have a name for it, though.
Did we? I don't remember.
I had a name for it. I don't know if anybody else liked it. Didn't get all of it Angel Grove.
Okay, yeah, because our show originally was going to be didn't get all of it Planet Namek. Yes. Now I remember.
Which I'm glad we didn't do.
Yes. I'm very happy with Ultimate Dragon Ball. And then I think we pitched The Simpsons.
Yeah, and
that's weird.
Especially because I've listened to other shows that try and do talk about comedy shows and things like that. Mm-hmm. And it always just boils down to, oh yeah, that was funny.
Right.
And it's just oh, that was a funny joke, but it's not as funny when you're talking about a joke.
Sure.
Unless you're doing a segment about jokes.
Yeah, let's talk about the dog shit segments that we had during the show.
Dog shit segments.
Yes.
I don't think we had any of those.
Well, we had a couple, including King Kai's jokes. We had
you know how many messages a day I get asking for more of those?
Well, your mom should leave you alone. We also do a lot of bad impressions.
I would push back on that and say that most of them are good impressions.
Okay, give me your top 3 of my voices.
Ooh.
And then give me something to say for each. I'll do them. Fuck it.
Okay, let's see. What are my favorite ones? Okay, I mean, obviously, Mr.
Satan. Is that your number 1?
I think so.
Okay, what do you want Mr. Satan to say?
Can it have a slur in it?
It depends on the story.
No. What do I want him to say? How about? I don't. What do I want Mr. Satan to say? I want Mr. Satan to tell me he's proud of me.
Kaz, let me tell you something, brother. I know you love Goku and you love Vegeta, but now that you love Mr. Satan, I'm proud of you, my boy.
Thank you, sir.
Ha! Okay.
What's my next one? I think King Kai's second.
Do I do a King Kai voice?
Kind of. Or is it just that I think your voice sounds like King Kai sometimes?
Yeah, you just think I sound like King Kai.
Yes,
so
I think that is.
I mean, you made me do a Paul Heyman voice on the Discord earlier.
Do it again.
What do you say?
Just cut some bullshit Heyman promo.
Okay. Oh God. Let me think for a second. Ladies and shit, hold on. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Paulie Dangerously. Tonight you're watching the most extreme show on television, Dragon Ball Z Kai, which we will see the Arabian Nightmare Trunks.
Trunks is Arabian.
Take out the human suplex machine, Cell. We will also see 911 take on Chatsu.
I would actually love to see that.
And that, my friends, is a fucking shoot. No, Tommy, not that kind of shoot.
That makes me happy. Do I have let's see what my third one?
I mean, I could do. There's Popo. There's Jesse Ventura.
Oh yeah, that's it. It's Jesse.
It's Jesse.
The governor. Yeah.
What do you want, Jesse?
Oh, he's got to cut a promo on Mr. Satan. How much he hates Mr. Satan for screwing up the union.
You talk about your pomp and circumstance, Mr. Satan. You ruined the union for us workers, the real workers of America. That's right, you and McMahon and Hulk Hogan, you pieces of crap. You're all nothing but hoo-ha and ballyhoo. You don't care about the people. I'm about the people. I'm about the people of Minnesota. I fought with Dick Marcinko I fought the Predator. Who have you fought? You fought no one. You fought Cell. He's a piece of crap. I can beat him up.
That was wonderful, Governor. Thank you.
Thank you. See, these are the good bits, not you doing fucking weird ass comedy bits.
I did Mitch Hedberg and Andrew Dice Clay. I mean, I'm bringing you
two dead guys.
That's not true. Andrew Dice Clay's still alive.
If you believe.
Actually, I guarantee you've never seen his movie. It's very.
What is it? It's just he's standing. Was it just him in a diner in New Jersey? He's like, "Hey, you, suck my cock" for 90 minutes.
He solves a mystery with Ed O'Neill.
What the fuck?
It's a terrible movie, but it's very fun to watch. It's called The Adventures of Ford Fairlane.
That sounds awful.
It's somebody else is in it that's like surprisingly big. I don't.
That's right, my cock. Hey yo,
is that John Travolta?
No, that's Click.
That's Travolta. I know you got a Travolta.
That's just Nick Cage doing Travolta and Face Off.
God damn it! I'm mad you got to that first. I was trying to figure out a way to get to it. Yeah, we've had that. We've had fun with this. Like as you said, in a way, I don't think the other ideas we had would have been nearly as.
I think it helps that like we didn't take a lot of it seriously. We just riffed a bunch of bullshit. Like half our episode names are bullshit. Like you know how often I think about Sister Jean on Snake Way.
Yeah.
Like, how do normal people get to that conversation? They don't.
No. You have to have a very particular subset of interests for
Right.
that to make any sense or be funny at all.
Right. And you know what? That's what we do for the people.
Like, it's like, hey, you've got a niche podcast. How would you make it more niche? Tertiary college basketball mascots for religious schools.
Yep.
And not while they're alive, after they died.
Oh no,
so that's how it works. Even worse. Yes. Yeah. No, like as I've said multiple times, I don't think this was not the show I anticipated when we started, but it was.
Who would have thought we would become the flagship of the brand?
Right. Because I remember even when we started, Paul was like, "Does anybody give a shit about this?" And I was like,
"Yeah, we got you,
do.
motherfucker."
Yeah.
Too busy uploading footage from Chinatown.
We have a number of people that like this show.
Yes, we have
not like a huge number.
We have our dedicated fan base, and for that we thank you.
Yes. Are we the ECW of the Fatal 4 Podcast Network? I think we are.
I'm Tony Mamaluke. No.
Why is Heyman Mamaluke?
No, I don't know. I can't do anyone else's voice. You can be Sal E. Graziano.
Did he ever speak?
I don't know.
I don't either. Anyway,
Sign Guy Dudley.
We're the little engine that could.
What?
We're the underdog.
We're like the short bus that could, if anything.
I'm mad. I'll write it down anyway.
Well, I should write that down. I think we'll take our first break, and when we come back, we will rank the sagas.
I couldn't even type it correctly. That hurts.
How fitting. Maybe you'll figure it out right after this. And we're back, and we're doing everyone's favorite thing, a tier maker you can't see. Well, no, we're doing a tier maker, but we're just ranking. We're ranking this. So are we going to go by the overall saga, or are we going to, right? We're just going by saga, right? No, like.
I think so, yeah. So let's name out the sagas real quick. So
we got Raditz.
Yes.
Vegeta. Namek. Captain Ginyu.
Hang on, with them. So we got Raditz. I misspelled Raditz, so I got to go back. All right, Raditz.
Mm-hmm.
And then Vegeta. Vegeta.
Namek.
Captain
Ginyu. Frieza. Trunks. Androids. Imperfect Cell. Perfect Cell. And then the Cell Games. So that's 10?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes.
All right. So let's start at number 10. What are you throwing at number 10? I feel like by default it has to be Raditz, right?
I'm going to say I don't think it's no. I think I'm going to say it might be a bit of an upset here.
Oh boy!
I think I'm going to put. Oh man, but there's just I guess Raditz has to be 10, but I don't want it to be because I didn't. It's not bad. So here's a caveat: none of it's bad. There are no bad ones. But just because of how brief it is and the fact that the other one I was going to pick has enough info dumped to where it makes it a little more interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm going to go with Raditz at 10.
All right. What are we at number 9?
Androids.
Okay.
It's because it's not very long, but it does have some info dump that's very necessary for the show.
It does set up a lot for the future.
Yeah. Like we get where the androids are from and why they exist and all that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm going to put that at 9.
Okay. Number 8.
8. See, it starts getting hard already.
Oh.
Yeah. I think 8. I'm going to go. I think I'm going to go Imperfect Cell.
Okay.
Because it's another one. It's shorter.
Yeah.
And it's basically just, hey, Cell's killing a bunch of people.
Yeah.
It's still creepy and fucked up and entertaining.
Yeah, he's still like the bug monster.
Yeah. So yeah, I'll put that one there.
Okay.
So now we're at 7. 1, 2, 3, 10, 9, 8. Yeah, we're at 7.
Okay.
10, 9, 8. So yeah. And then so at 7, I will put. Oh, that's a hard one. I'm gonna go Perfect Cell there.
Really?
I think so.
Okay.
Because, like I said, all this is on a scale of really good. But I think I enjoy the other parts more because it goes back into a little bit of setup to get to the big crescendo with Cell games and stuff. So I think I'm going to move that one to 7.
Right.
Number 6, I'm going to go Vegeta.
Okay.
It's our first like big saga where we introduce all of our Saiyans and we learn that people can die.
Yeah.
And it's
resurrection.
Yeah, we get a lot of lore in the Vegeta saga, and we get our first big fights. We get our last apes. I miss the apes. So then we move on to 5. I'm going to go Trunks. I think I'm going to go Trunks at 5. Because I don't know. I think Trunks it introduces a lot of really interesting concepts,
right?
But it's not as I don't think it's as actiony.
I mean,
as everything else. But
I think it's like,
but we do get like one of the more crazy things in the show to start it off.
Showed, a major power jump. Like, oh, this guy just killed Frieza immediately.
Yeah, this is kind of where we start seeing like, oh, things have gone up a level that we didn't expect. Mm-hmm. And then at 4, I'm going to go Namek. Because this is when we start getting introduced to, we get introduced to Frieza and the Frieza Force, and we're going to a different planet where things aren't as easy as things used to be, and we get our friendly neighborhood Namekians.
Yes, and
we get introduced, or at least I get introduced to how insane Bulma is. And then we're at our top 3, so we've got Frieza, Ginyu, and Cell games left, right?
Yes.
All right. So at number 3,
and
this one's hard. At number 3, I'm going to go Ginyu. Because I love the Ginyu Force so very much.
Yeah.
They are one of the highlights of the entire show. Even though they're only around for a couple weeks. I immediately bought the 5-piece Ginyu Force Funko
of
collection.
Course you did. And he showed it to me. It's nice. It's a nice little set.
I think I put it on the Discord. If I didn't, somebody tell me I'll put it on there. Oh, I didn't tell you. Well, I might have bought another. We were at the TJPW show this weekend.
What?
There was a comic shop across the street from the place.
I was going to say
across from the place we ate at, and I got oolong.
Oh, nice! Oh, the new one. He's in the communist suit.
No, it's he's in the
wife beater. Oh,
yeah.
Okay, so
yeah,
nice.
no, I wish that would have been there. I would have got that, but yeah. So that leads us to number 2.
Mm-hmm.
Number 2 is Frieza.
Oh,
I'm going number 2 at Frieza. Listen, Frieza. I didn't think anybody could be a better villain in the show than Frieza, because Frieza is just a son of a bitch.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely wants to destroy everything and rule everyone, and gets his huge comeuppance.
Yeah,
and is done tremendously well, and you feel like it, and you feel like it's earned. Like the entire thing is built up in a way that you feel like everything that's happened so far has been earned, and you get that switch flipped where Goku goes from "I don't want to fight you, but I will" to "I want to beat the dog shit out of you because you've done all of this awful shit."
You heard my friend. You blew up Krillin.
Yes, still a show highlight for me,
for everyone.
And then obviously number 1, Cell Games, because what a tremendous wrap up to a series, or at least a season, I should say.
Yeah,
everything.
Like we said, it felt like an ending.
Yeah.
Do you think that was like? Sorry to cut you off. Do you think that was like Nickelodeon thinking, "Oh, we won't have the budget for a second season"?
I think it's very possible, but like, it felt like a real. Like, I don't know how you would wrap that up any better. Like, everything felt like it paid off.
Mm-hmm.
Like, everything, because like I said last week, even from the first episode, you felt like things that they set up in the first 5 minutes of the show pay off at the end of this season. And like I said, I didn't expect it to make me emotional the way it did.
Yes.
And I think that goes a long way to, I think Cell Games is the top saga for this season. Now here's a question. Did they break it into sagas again in season 2?
Yes.
Okay, so that continues. Okay.
Let me see how many there are. 7.
Okay, so we got 10 here and 7. Okay, cool.
Honestly, I should read you these sagas out of context.
I don't mind that.
Okay, so our first saga is the Great Saiyaman Saga. Any ideas what that could be?
That just sounds like you misread something.
Then we have World Tournament Saga.
Oh, are we getting a new tournament?
Then we have Bobbity Saga.
Excuse me?
Then we have Majin Buu Saga.
I'm not convinced you're reading a real list.
Fusion Saga.
Like, I know that that's a thing that exists, but I don't really know what it is.
Kid Buu Saga.
Mm-hmm.
And Peaceful World Saga.
I got nothing for that. None of that makes it. Like, here's the thing. I'm thinking, reading like of the sagas we already have.
Uh-huh.
They didn't really make that much sense to me anyway. But it seems like they all had. There's at least a little bit of a theme. All of the things you just said for season 2 sound like complete and utter nonsense.
We got excited when you heard World Tournament.
But I love a tournament.
I think we should. You would love OG Dragon Ball since there's like 3 tournaments in it.
I do. Yeah, I love a good tournament of any type. You give me you break something into a tournament style, and
actually, you're gonna love when we get to Super.
Oh, is there a bunch of tournaments in Super?
It's a multiversal.
It's a multiversal tournament?
Yes.
Well, I couldn't be more in.
All right. Well, before we do any talking about Super, we got one last segment where we predict what happens next for our favorite characters in the second half of Dragon Ball Z Kai right after this. And we are back. And now we're going to play a little prediction game. I'm going to go through some characters. You tell me what you think they do or what comes of them in our next adventures. Okay?
All right. Yeah.
So we'll start off Goku.
Here's the interesting thing. I feel like I assume they figure out some way to bring him back at some point.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't, like I said, I know basically nothing about season 2 at all. Like the little, like I said, the little bits that I had seen from whenever, it's all happened already. Right. So I got nothing for you for season 2 as far as something in the ether.
Okay.
But I assume that he comes back at some point because it would be I think it'd be neat, but I think it'd be a way too huge of a swing to just completely get rid of your main character completely.
True. Vegeta
swore he was never going to fight again. Last time we saw him.
Yes.
I assume because I think you've told me that there's a time jump between season 1 and
7 years.
7 years. I'm guessing he comes back at some point and does something where something happens to Trunks that forces him to fight again.
Okay. Gohan.
Gohan. I think Gohan tries to become a learned scholar, but things keep pulling him away from it. I think that will be his thing. He wants to make his mother happy, but something gets in his way.
Gotcha. Krillin.
I hope he dies. I assume Krillin spends a lot of time chasing Android 18 because he wants to bone down.
Well, speaking of Android 18 and 17.
18, I think at some point she gives Krillin a shot, but it doesn't work. 17, I think 17 probably tries to play spoiler to that relationship. It's one that screws up some of it.
Oh, like a sitcom.
Yeah.
Okay. Piccolo.
I'm guessing Piccolo, because he's up in the lookout now.
Okay, let's just group them. Piccolo and Dende.
I'm guessing Piccolo and Dende have kind of a certainly not the same relationship that Piccolo and Gohan have, but Piccolo will be like kind of a mentor figure for Dende and kind of helping him along.
Gotcha.
In that way, yeah.
Let's group these guys together: okay. Yamcha, Tien, Chiaotzu, Yajirobe.
I'm guessing we see a lot less of them.
Really?
I'm guessing so because they're kind of more Goku, like kind of like Tien's. Like we said about Tien, he's more Goku's friend than anything. So I'm guessing we get very little. I guess we'll see them every once in a blue moon, but I'm guessing. Like I think the one we would probably see the most still is probably Yajirobe, because we still need Senzu beans,
right?
But the rest of them, I would guess that we don't see a ton of anymore.
Bulma.
Bulma starts having the same problems that Chi does because Trunks wants to start learning to fight.
I was going to ask our next character, Trunks.
I think Trunks wants to. This Trunks is going to follow other Trunks a little bit and wants to learn to fight. I don't know that it would be Goku or Gohan training him like he does in the other universe, but I'm guessing Vegeta is the one that trains this version of Trunks.
Okay. Do we see future Trunks again?
Ooh, interesting. I don't know that he really has a reason to come back. I mean, I know he said that he was going to come back and tell everybody that he fixed it, but if we're jumping another 7 years, why would he have any need to? I'm guessing no. I'm gonna guess we're done with future Trunks. We're gonna focus on current Trunks.
Mm-hmm. Chi-Chi.
Chi-Chi perennially upset that Gohan won't get his masters.
Master Roshi.
Master Roshi dies at some point.
Oh, wow.
I think he's old. He's old and horny, and he's going to get stabbed in a back alley by a hooker.
Well, speaking of dead, King Kai.
Well, King Kai's coming back because he's already gotten Wish back. He just needs to get rid of Goku. So
That's fair.
Because him and Bubbles and Gregory, they should all be coming back at some point from the other world. So I don't think he'll be as hands on. I don't know if we'll ever see. Will we ever see Gohan and Kai together? I'm guessing not.
Who am I missing? I just had a character ahead because I was trying to go in a specific order. Dr. Briefs.
Well, yeah, we'll see. He'll be a bit older, a bit. I'm guessing still working on speaker technology. Maybe he'll get into Bluetooth next.
Interesting. And then Mr. Satan.
Oh, interesting. I hadn't considered that we weren't done with him.
You didn't think that the greatest character in Dragon Ball would not return?
I mean,
especially that there's a world tournament arc.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So, do we get like a legit fighting tournament where we find out that he's been fixing fights until he gets to Gohan, then Gohan beats
You think I'm fixing fights? What do you think I am? I'm a real worker.
It turns out nobody tells Gohan that the tournament's a work.
This ain't Pat Patterson in Puerto Rico, dude.
I kind of love that. Actually, yeah. Okay, so we're definitely going to see him again. Then we see him get his ass just handed to him. Yeah,
he gets his comeuppance.
I think so. Finally, it'll make me so happy.
All right.
And in fact, I'm betting we see Gohan cut through 20. No, we're going to see Gohan cut through 30 roof tiles.
Okay. Yeah, I like that. Do you think any of our past villains will return?
Oh, wow. So let's see. We got Cell, we've got Frieza.
Yeah, we got the Ginyus.
We got Ginyus, we got Raditz, we got
Dodoria, Zarbon.
Yeah. Nappa.
Yeah.
Am I missing anybody from the main?
19 and Jiro.
Yeah. It's interesting because we kind of blew everybody up, basically.
Yeah.
There's not much left of anybody. I'm gonna guess no. I'm gonna guess we're gonna get some brand new villains in this. I don't think anybody comes back. If anybody were to come back,
mm-hmm.
I'm trying to think even how you would do it though. I don't know. No, I don't think anybody does.
Now, do we see any new variations of Super Saiyan?
Oh, you mean like how Gohan went to Super Saiyan 2?
Mm-hmm.
Do we get a Super Saiyan 3?
Or more?
More? Ooh.
Well, just hypothetically asking, do you think 3 or more?
I guess you have to at some point. I guess the power level probably does have to keep increasing at a certain point if you want to have more powerful villains and the stakes matter. So I would assume so.
Okay. These all sound like very, very valid predictions. Do you have anything ideas that you think will happen? Just you want to throw out there?
I am guessing. trying to think. I think it's going to be I'm curious what it's going to be, but I think that there's going to be a different tone to season 2 than it's season 1. Because season 1 is basically, it's basic, and weirdly, it turns out it's basically Gohan's story instead of Goku's.
Do you think that persists?
I think so. I think we get this is Gohan, because season 1 is Gohan becoming the main guy, and season 2 is Gohan having to prove that he deserves
carry the mantle.
Carry the mantle and prove that he deserves that spot.
Like what's his name in Batman?
Dick Grayson.
Nah, it's more like Tim.
Yeah, I'm more of a Tim guy anyway. Yeah. I think it's a pretty good comparison. Because Tim's the one that's smart enough to know everything, but he doesn't want it.
Right.
But he gets it thrust upon him. Yeah, I like that comparison actually. And Tim, the smart one. Gohan, the scholar.
Oh, okay.
Gohan becomes Batman.
That'd be a twist. Okay, final prediction. Does any of our main cast die?
Oh, somebody's got to, but who? Okay, here you go. I think one of the big turning points for Gohan as an older, like I don't know how long this next season takes place, because we went from Raditz to Cell Games is, I don't know exactly how many years that covers, but I mean it covers it at least, because there's like a 3-year jump, and then there's another jump at some point. So we're within vaguely like 6 or 7 years.
Oh, 6, 7. Okay.
There you go. I didn't do that on purpose, but I'm mad. So I'm guessing we probably get a similar kind of time jump between where we go now. I'm guessing that one of the things that makes Gohan into a little bit more of a hardened fighter, I'm thinking we lose Piccolo.
Makes sense.
I think that would be the one. Like the only two that would like really do any real damage to Gohan would be either Piccolo or Chi-Chi.
Yeah,
and I think Chi-Chi might be a little too dark for this show.
Yeah, that's true.
But so yeah, I think at some point we lose Piccolo.
No, very sad. Well, I hope we don't, and I hope we continue our adventures with Piccolo and the rest of the gang in Season 2 of Dragon Ball Z Kai.
Yes. Before that, we will be having a number of, we discussed it a little bit last week, we'll be having a number of off-season shows to cover some fun stuff that we didn't get to cover during the Dragon Ball Kai season.
Right. So, until then, I guess I don't have to do the voice again this week.
But you could.
Oh, I don't want to.
That's fair. What if I do the voice?
Will you suck my fucking dick?
Fuck you, Paul.
Thank you. Good night.
You've been listening to a Fatal 4 podcast. Subscribe today wherever you get your podcasts, and visit fatal4pod.com for more episodes, merchandise, and info on the Patreon.